Hi, I'm Ali and I have been fostering with Leeds since 2006 and with the complex needs team since 2013. First time I saw the little boy that I started fostering with this team was in an incubator in the hospital, and he was crying and it was feed time, and I just fell in love straight away with this little waif in this bassinet in the hospital. And he was immediately part of the family. I have a big family of grown-up children and they all just adored him right from the start. The little boy that I was fostering had a lot of medical issues when I first brought him home, and the support that I got from the social workers was fantastic, and the support obviously from the medical teams was great as well. There's always somebody there to ask the question, to give you some support, to give you some moral support as well. It's a great supportive service all round. I started fostering a little one with special needs almost by default. I'd been doing mum and baby and wanted a change, and one of the babies that I'd had with the mummy had complex needs, and I thought, do you know what, I can do this. And I have to say, I've done a lot of things in my life, but this has got to be the most rewarding thing I've ever done. It's definitely not the easiest job I've ever done. Physically, it can be demanding, especially a tiny baby with very complex needs. Was up often in the night, he was tube fed a lot, etc., etc. And as he's grown, his needs have changed, but he's still a fairly demanding little boy. But in terms of the positives, there is nothing better than seeing the first smile on a child who's been so ill that you're not sure whether he'll survive, or the first time he sits up when the prognosis has been that he probably won't, or the first time that he's taken a few steps, which you know have been such a hurdle for him to overcome, and the first day at nursery, and things like that that are just normal things. When the medical people are having to give you the most negative possibilities, and you see the tremendous progress that these little ones make with the right support and the right amount of love and care and attention, and it's just the most rewarding thing I've ever done. I didn't have any training for children with disabilities or complex needs. I'd been a mainstream teacher and a university lecturer, and dealing with children with disabilities was probably at that point the furthest thing from my mind. But when I realised that disability did not necessarily mean a severe illness, and then, as I say, I'd had a baby almost by default with a level of complex need, then I realised that actually they don't need any more specialist training than learning to be a parent in the first place. And you kind of grow with it and learn as you go along, and I've learned so much. I have 3 birth children who are all grown up. I've now adopted this little boy, and as I've said to him often, he's made me cry more than the others put together, but he's also made me laugh more than they ever did, and I'm super proud of all of them. But I'm so proud of him and of the progress that he's made. And it really is, if it's something that you're thinking about doing, then just go for it. Just grab it with both hands and go for it, because you absolutely won't regret it.